Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday. It is the Saturday after Thanksgiving and Black Friday. I had a very relaxing kind of Thanksgiving and Black Friday besides some homework and exams. And now it's Saturday and you're thinking, time to relax, time to recover, time to recoup. But no. Okay, no, that's not the situation. I've been tasked with some things, okay? This Saturday, we are cleaning the house. We are doing chores. We are deep cleaning our room. We are taking the dog out. We are doing our homework, and then we are going to work, okay? So relaxation is not in the books today, but I thought I'd bring you guys along with me so it would at least be a little more enjoyable, okay? So first we're gonna start with the kitchen. I always start by just loading all of the dishes that are already in the sink because I feel like even if you wipe down the counters or vacuum, it's still gonna get dirty if you already have stuff like fully in the sink and you have to wash it. The water's gonna like drip everywhere. So this is what I do first every single time, and then just dry off my hands, and then I move everything off the counter to wipe everything down because no matter how much you move stuff, I think just taking everything off the counter is the best way that you can actually get every surface. That plate is so dirty. So everything is cleared off for the most part. I'll move the toaster later. I take stuff out of the toaster that needs to be cleaned. Obviously over the weeks it gets dirty. And I just start with wiping the crumbs and big food off of the counter. You can see I put it in fast mode here, as you can see, and then I go straight to cleaning the oven and the stove. So right now I'm cleaning the stove, taking everything off so I can spray and really wipe down every single part of the stove. It makes it way easier when you take everything off so you don't have to like get into as many crevices and stuff. And I make sure to do a good job so that it will look good for a long time, and this includes more than one spray. There's my kitten. It's looking good, guys. There he is again. Just rinsing off the rag, make sure it's clean. I'm giving it one more spray, and then I start cleaning off the guards that go on top of the stove. We have a gas stove, so making sure I'm getting it really soapy and clean. I don't care as much about these looking clean, but obviously when you're cooking on it, it's gonna have bacteria. And then I am just going back in with a microfiber cloth now to make sure that the stove looks clean. And then I wipe off all those little knobs. The numbers are coming off, which is amazing. Make sure they're clean and then go ahead and put them back on. It's hard to put them in because the numbers are gone, so I don't know which way they go. And I always get behind the stove as well. There we go, putting everything back on, and look how nice the stove looks. Oh my goodness, so exciting. Wow, guys. And then here's me going over the toaster, make sure it looks good with the microfiber cloth, and cleaning out everything that was in it. Some of it's stained, obviously, not much I can do about that. And then I am putting down towels because I am taking every single pan out of the pan cabinet and washing it again, because over time, even if you wash after you use them, it still collects grease and oil. And I fill up a bowl with soap and water so that I use less soap. And then one by one, I'm just going to go over everything with hot soapy water, rinse it off, and then when I'm done, I just set it down on the towel to dry. It really helps long term keeping the pans clean. And sometimes, obviously, you miss stuff when you're cleaning it the first time, and we don't tend to put them in the dishwasher, so it keeps everything cleaner for longer. I'm also very particular about the pan cabinet. It's kind of like a trigger of mine because my family messes it up so often. Making sure it's nice and soapy hot water so everything's actually getting clean, and rinsing it off with really hot water. You can see the steam coming out of it. And this is the little pan that we use the most. And there we are. And then there is more pans in there, so before I dry off the other ones, I'm going to stack everything in the sink again. And then here I am drying off the pans I just this is what it looks like after everything's dried and put away. And then I'm going to move on to the stove and use a microfiber cloth to get rid of fingerprints so that it looks nice and I really get every part of the stove. Same with the microwave. You can see it looks way cleaner, way shinier, no fingerprints, no oil. And then I'm going to move the toaster and get behind it because there's always crumbs back there. Especially my family loves everything bagels, and everything bagels just explode everywhere. I'm gonna give it one more wipe down before I put everything back with the microfiber cloth so that it looks clean. And then putting the plate back, wiping down everything that was there before because sometimes it gets dirty just from use. Putting everything back. The NutriBullet always gets dirty. Give it a wipe down, plug it in, and push it back there, and then just wipe off anything. Then the next thing I do is I wipe down all the chairs and move them out of the way so I can vacuum easier under the table. So I get those out of the way. And then this is me moving on to the dining room table. I did wipe down the island too, but I cut it out. And then I just wipe down the chairs and move it. Wipe down the chair, move it. My cat's so dramatic, oh my god. Wipe down the chair, move it. Here we are, almost done moving everything. I always wipe down the chairs because obviously, over time, dirt from your shoes and such. I move everything off of the mantle to make sure I can give it an actually good wipe down. And spray it with some Windex, a lot of Windex I guess, and give it a good wipe down. And then put everything back on. Also, I am wearing shorts. I know it's impossible to see because they're tiny, but I am wearing shorts, so no one get mad. And I wipe down here. I always have to wipe down these little shelves because our cats get up there and play after playing in the fireplace. They can't turn it on, obviously, but I rinse out my dog's water and food bowl because it gets gross over time. And then I'm going to wipe down the area that we keep his water and food bowl. I use this like last because obviously I don't want to wipe anything down with this towel after I use it for this. And then put his clean food and water bowl back. Then a microfiber cloth for the fridge because fingerprints get on there. So I use a wet microfiber cloth, and this is a dry one to make sure that it doesn't dry weird. And I do the same exact thing for the dishwasher because it's the same material. Do the wet one and then do the dry one to make sure it doesn't smudge or dry weird because of the water. And then here I am vacuuming the rug. You can see it's way easier to vacuum obviously with the chairs moved. And then I put all the chairs back so that I can vacuum around the table now. We have so many chairs right now. And then I'm vacuuming around and under the island where I also moved the stools. And getting under the rug a little bit too. You can see there's a lot of litter over here because our litter box is in the corner. So they obviously drag litter. And this is what the kitchen looks like when I'm done. You can see everything is clean. It looks shiny. It looks fresh. Obviously left the Windex out. My bad. But everything looks clean and everything's vacuumed and it smells good. Now we're gonna move on to the living room. My dog is not locked in that crate. He just wants to be there. I don't know why. You can see my cat up there sleeping. So I dust everything off. Here's me doing the other side table. And I get every surface. There's my cat. I didn't realize he was in there, but I was recording right next to him. Then I do the table. And then under the table and put everything back so I can vacuum. And then I vacuum the couch because my mom likes when it looks like this. the surface down. My dog has to be involved, of course. Really making sure I get everything, making sure it looks clean, feels clean, smells clean. It was hard to get into some of the crevices, but I made it work, and then I just hose them down. Here's my dog stealing my slipper and running. No, I did not notice. And then I'm drying all of them off to make sure that they don't get wet. There's my dog playing with my slipper again. When he realizes that I don't want to play with the slipper, he starts fighting me for my towel. You can see he's trying to bite it out of my hands. So I tell him to leave it, and then he gets mad, so he takes my slipper. And I finish up drying. I just let him have it. If I start chasing him down, he'll think it's a game and he'll just keep stealing them. I'm gonna clean my room. I'm not gonna do an amazing job. I'm just gonna pick up because it's messy as hell from a long week. Tomorrow's kinda like my room cleaning day. But I'm gonna do a little pickup right now, and I thought I would at least show some of it, you know? So I started by folding the clothes that I had left on my dresser the night before. I am watching Disenchantment on my computer, so if you see me looking at something, that's what I'm looking at. Fold my sweater, hang it up, put away some of the stuff that I left out from my skincare routine, restock, my jeans folded and put away, and then bring out my jeans I'm gonna wear to work, my work jeans, some might say. Put away the scarf I bought, put away my micellar water, and get out my work clothes and move my water cups. Then I start cleaning my desk, put my purse away, start organizing a little bit more. I have too many purses, I can't even fit. Throw away the trash, obviously. Then move my boyfriend's jacket that he left here and just do a little organizing, and I'm done. Okay guys, I took a shower, obviously. I'm gonna start doing some homework, but I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you sleep well, or if this was helping